Alright, this video is going to be how to make a silencer for your Airsoft AEG. This video can also help you with making silencers for spring sniper rifles and stuff. But right now I'm just making this for my friend. He's going to be one of the captains, or not a captain, he's going to be one of the leaders on our team, and this here is his CQB weapon. I think this is the Double Eagle UMP. It has the Double Eagle symbol. I can't get my camera to focus right now, but you can kind of make that out what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is a Double Eagle. And anyway, I'm not going to do a review about this, but I'm just going to make a how-to video for a silencer. Alright, when you're making a silencer for an airsoft gun, something you have to take into consideration is the orange tip on the front of your gun. Now, this one right here, I haven't taken any measurements of it, but I'm going to guess it's close to 3/4 of an inch. What you're wanting to do is find something that's close to the diameter of the outside of the orange tip. Well, I'm not going to be going around the outside part right here, the orange tip. I'm just going to be going down this little center part right here. So, what you're going to do, you're going to want to find something that'll fit that. What I'm using is actually an Elmer's glue stick. I've hollowed this out with a pocket knife. I've cleaned all the glue out and everything. And this here, it just slides right over the top of this right here. If you look at that, get at different angles, it lines up nice and straight. Okay, the next thing is the part of the silencer where the BB will be traveling through most of the time. This here, it makes up a small fraction of that actually, because the orange tip, it comes up to about maybe right here. So what I've done, I've taken a Crayola marker and I've just put some tape around it so it'd kind of hug the inside of the glue stick, and I just put it down in there and it fits. Once again, look at it, it matches up nice and straight. Now the holes drilled in here, I used a drill press to do. I put it in a vise and then I just go straight through with it. Just put 4 rows of holes on each side of it. Just make them spread out enough to where you think that sound will get out good enough. Okay, when I was asked to make the silencer, I asked the guy that I'm making this for, if he wanted kind of a low profile silencer or one that it probably takes up half the width of the gun. I'm talking like just this section of the gun through here, it'd be about that wide if it'd take up half. So, but he said he wanted kind of a smaller one. So what I'm doing, this here was a broken lawn tool or garden tool that we had. It's got about an inch hole in it. It's a fiberglass shaft from, it might have been either a hoe or a Matic, but that's what I'm going to make the outside part of the barrel on. This will just slide around the marker tube and the glue stick tube whenever I cut it down to size. Now I'm just going to use a regular hacksaw to do this. You don't have to do anything too fancy to make these. I mean, it's either make one for $5 or less, or buy one that doesn't work near as good for 40 bucks. So yeah, you'll just have to see it. I've made several silencers before. They all look great. They look better than most things you can buy. So okay, I have cut this down now. It's slightly smaller than this barrel, but I've done that on purpose. It's so that whenever you put it on, you have a little something to grab onto down here when you're putting it onto the barrel. And next thing that I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be putting this tube here down into this here, and I'm going to try to find a washer that'll fit it, a washer or something. That way it'll keep the sound inside the barrel. Okay, I found a washer that'll fit right down into this hole. It's actually perfect, so to hold it in place, I'm just going to hot glue it. And something else that this barrel here will need to prevent air from coming out with the BB, it's something that'll hug the inside of the barrel, but will allow the BB to go through. This here will actually go down inside of this marker tube, but I'm going to have to trim some of the edges up with a knife or something just to kind of shrink it down. And I'm also going to be cleaning out some of the frayed parts on the inside. So after I do that, I'll start stuffing it with cotton. Okay, I've started hot gluing now. I've taken that little black piece that I had drilled out and cut down, and that's in the barrel now. I made some little cuts in the barrel that way it'd go in a little more. I wasn't able to put it in all the way because it would take too much, it would take too much trimming to actually get it down in there to where it'd fit perfectly. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this piece that attaches to the orange tip off, and I'm gonna put this end, this is the taped up end, down to the top right here. Then I'm gonna glue that together. Okay, I have glued this together now. I have glue both down inside the barrel here and also around the top. Now it came out a little bigger than I had planned for it to be. There's more sticking out the bottom than I wanted there to be originally. And that's because I did put glue on the inside of here, and it kind of got stopped up in there. Don't know if you could really see all that, but yeah. So next part that I'm going to do, I'm going to take the washer and I'm going to put it inside right here. I couldn't find it, so I couldn't pull it up, sorry. And I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to glue it there. Then I'm going to glue the black plastic piece right here to the washer. Then I'll be ready to stuff it. Okay, we're getting down to the final parts of making the inside of the silencer. Now all we got to do is just put it down into the tube here and put cotton in it, but because this here is slightly bigger than the marker, I'm going to go ahead and put some cotton around this part of the barrel. That way I don't have to try to stuff everything down in there. Now I would record me doing this right here, but I don't have a tripod or anything up here with me, so I'm just going to have to put it in and then show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, here's what it is. I have this washer glued in at the front right there. If you can look down, I just now noticed that in my camera here, you can actually see some of the holes cut out inside the barrel. And now it's starting to take on the look of an actual silencer now. So I'm thinking that it's going to be pretty awesome. We're getting ready to test it out here. I'm going to strap it on the front of the ump. We're going to see how everything works.